Hi, everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament. Just, I always say at the end, please do comment, like, and subscribe, but I'll say it at the beginning this time in the hope that one or two people who don't reach the end will do that. Subscribing particularly is free, and it does help me keep this channel going. We will proceed to this week's BBO Weekly Free Instant Tournament. So instant tournaments, weekly free. And as I always say at the beginning, it's 8 hands match points, but nobody can have more high card points than we do. They can have the same and better distribution, but we have supposedly the best hand. So here we are. We've got 15 high card points. Horrible. 15, and we've got 7 of them in our short suits, which are major suits. This hand's opened a club. We've got clubs. Usually, you will have heard me say lots of times that where we got stop in opponent's suit and 15 high card points and no void, we should bid 1 no trump. I don't know if I'm going to test that out this time. It would actually stop opponents bidding hearts or spades, possibly. So not so much because I think it's going to be the right contract, but in order to try and stop the opponents finding their fit, I'm going to bid 1 no trump. 2 clubs from partner is Stamen, double from there. So they got clubs, which is good news because we've got clubs sat over them. We will tell partner we don't have a 4-card major. And this hand bids 2 hearts, showing they don't have clubs. They do have 4+ hearts. Partner says 2 spades, so they have 4+ spades, and 8 to 12 total points. They've passed originally. 3 spades on our right. We'll be showing a good raise in hearts. Yeah, so they've got a 4-4 heart fit. Presumably partner has 5 spades since we told them we don't have 4. But I don't think that we have any reason to go on. If they have a 4-4 heart fit, partner has 4 hearts as well. Partner may well have 5 spades and 4 hearts on this auction. So I think we'll pass. Looks like a big misfit. Oh, well, partner doesn't want to hear the lesson, bids on to 4 spades. Well, presumably they do have 5 spades and 4 hearts. And they double us, unsurprisingly. Club shortage in West, and yes, the partner does have 5 spades and 4 hearts. We are going to lose these 2 clubs, a diamond and a heart. So this hand had 6 clubs. They're cashing their ace of hearts, so it doesn't go away. One diamond. We're getting another club. No, we're getting a diamond, so they're getting their diamond ace. And they're playing another diamond, which means that, and they're roughing it. Oh, well, we're going a long way down here. This is not going to be a good result. They're playing a heart. So, I'm going to throw this losing club away. I'm going to win that heart. So I've got choice now. They've roughed twice. And we started with 7 spades between us. So they had 6, they ruffed twice, so they got 4 left. So one possibility is to go for a complete cross ruff. We don't have to, yes, we do. We hope to make the 9 of spades. So we know that this hand has to follow to these 2 clubs. So we can, if this hand doesn't ruff, we can ruff low. If they ruff higher, we can over ruff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on this line now. We're going to ruff these 2 hearts, losers. We're not roughing that. So this is actually a winner. So we can throw that heart away. Play the king of spades. And that's drawn 2 more of their trumps. So they've only got 2 trumps. We can lead the jack of clubs. We know this hand has to follow, so we can ruff low. And now we can play spades from the top, and the 10 must fall. So we play the last 3 tricks. Well, have I miscounted then? Obviously I have. Yeah. Where did I miscount? Why did this hand? We had 7 spades. They had ruffed twice. Anyway, well, clearly I miscounted there, and you perhaps were shouting at me at the screen that I hadn't miscounted, because I could have just got out for 2 down. Would that have done me any better? No, 300 would have been a 0 as much as 500. If only they'd let the opponents play in 4 hearts. But obviously it's the 1 no trump bid that didn't stop them finding their heart fit. And I would have been better overcalling 1 diamond. There might have been a double here showing both 4-card majors, and they might have got into more trouble. So the tactic of overcalling 1 no trump was what got us a bottom. It's a lesson for, we do need, I was doubtful before we started, but I was persuaded that to try and stop them finding their major suit fit. But that was not the correct approach. Okay, we move on to now. We've got a much weaker hand. We've got 12 high card points, so none of them have more than 12, but we do have a 5-card spade suit. So we're going to open 1 spade. Partner bids 3 spades, which is a limit raise, 10 to 12 total points. They can't have more than 12 high card points. This is not very nice. We've got these lots of losers, lots of low cards, not any good intermediates. I'm going to pass and play in 3 spades. Well, we don't have any club losers. We appear to have a couple of diamond losers. This is a heart loser, and we have a spade loser. I don't suppose they're going to carry on with hearts. They are. I'm pretty sure that West doesn't have the queen. They may have a doubleton. So I'm definitely going up with the king. And, well, I suppose we better draw trumps to try and stop them ruffing. So I'm going to anything. So I'm going to leave the 8 to the queen. Won the ace. And I do have another heart, so it wasn't, the queen is presumably there, and we can ruff that. So we've eliminated the hearts. We had started with 5 spades in each hand, so they had 3. That was, we had 10. 2 of them were gone, so we're going to draw 1 more round of trumps, and then we'll think about how we want to play the rest of them, because we can draw the trump. There we go. No, we only had 9 spades. Well, I'm not counting well today. Not a good sign. Right. I'll count before we start in future rather than. But anyway, we have drawn all their trumps. We can now eliminate the clubs and then play diamonds in the hope that they will give us another trick. One possibility is, having played the 3 rounds of clubs, we place another diamond and somebody has a doubleton honor in diamonds, doubleton king or doubleton queen, they will win and then have to give us a ruff and a discard. We've only got 6 diamonds, so they got 7. So that's a rather forlorn hope. Yeah, but that's a genuine chance that they would have no way out of it. But the other alternative is that we finish clubs in my hand and I lead a low diamond towards the 9 and this hand hops up with the king or queen. It's perhaps unlikely. But I think that's more likely than we get a mistake by the opponent. So let's just draw, eliminate the clubs. And see if we can persuade West. No, we can't. And there was a double, looks like there was a doubleton on us. So it looks like that was the genuine chance, was the one that we wanted to take. Yep, that would have worked. Perhaps I'll just show you what the legitimate chance for which I could have played. If I export this hand. So here we are in 3 spades. I'll show you what I could have done. While drawing the trumps. And we're eliminating the clubs. Now, if I lead the ace of diamonds, and West plays low, 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 and now I play the 5 of diamonds. This hand has to win the queen. This hand overtakes with the king, then the jack is good. So they can't do that. They have to play low. And now West has to lead a heart or a club. And whichever they do, I can throw my diamond away from dummy and rough in my hand, and then I don't have a loser. So this is the genuine chance. And what if I were just to come back to this position, and if West sees that end play coming, they might play the queen of diamonds to avoid being end played. But now I can cross the dummy, having kept the spade, so I could get travel from either hand, one hand to the other. And we can lead a diamond, and we just lose the king of diamonds. So there was, playing for a doubleton honor was the legitimate chance, but I thought that was, that 5-2 split with the doubleton honor was unlikely, and I played for the robots to make an error. And the legitimate chance which they couldn't escape would have worked. So I only got 46% for that. A long way to go now, but here we go. We're 14 high card points, but a singleton diamond, points in our long suits, some tens. This is a very good hand, but it's a one spade opening to start with. One no trump from partner, which is a forcing one no trump. They might still have three spades. The East is doubled, showing the other suits. Well, which is good news because we've got ace jack, seven of hearts sat over East and king 10, 7. So I am going to bid three spades here. I think you'll find that that thinks 18 to 21 high card points, 22 total points. But I think we know where everything is. I think three spades is the right bid, and partner, well, hopefully with two spades, has gone to 4. The king of diamonds, partner's got three spades, the king, no spade losers. We've got to hope the ace of clubs is right. So we just lose one club, one diamond, and then we've got to try to just lose one heart. The king of diamonds led from here. So we've got 14, partner's got 5, so only 19 points. So this hand does have some points. I wonder if they have the ace king of diamonds. Well, we'll see to what they switch, if they do switch after this. Trumps. I would like to win as many tricks in dummy as possible to try and rough out the ace of diamonds. Who's got the jack of spades? And is it singleton? I really need to use all those three trumps. I need to use one to rough a club as well. This is not looking wonderful. I think I'm going to try the 9 of spades. Well, that's 1. So now I'm going to try the club. There's the ace. I wonder if this hand's roughing diamonds. No. The king of hearts. Right. Well, that looks like they've got king queen, which means I can finesse in hearts. Should I go up with the ace now in case the heart's going to get roughed? I think so. So I have to, that would mean I had to lead hearts from dummy again, which, yeah, I think I'm safer ducking this heart. Now I've created a finesse position, hopefully. I need to rough this 10 of clubs in dummy. Because I don't need to be in dummy anymore. So now I'm just going to draw a trump. There's the jack. And I did have 6-3, so there are no more out. And now I'm just reliant on this heart finesse working. And it does. And I can claim the rest of the tricks. So I got 100% for that to make up for 0%. I think the robots misdefended. If they hadn't led a heart, I wouldn't have been making that contract. So I couldn't have roughed out the ace of diamonds. Right, on to board 4. We're a little closer to 50% now. And we've got 17 high card points, balanced hand, and our partners open the bidding. So we need to be thinking about slam here. So I'm going to bid, just at the moment, bid one heart. See what partner has to say. One spade on my left. 5 plus spades. Double there, a support double. So they've got 3 hearts exactly. We don't know how many points they've got. But the fact that this hand's bid spades may well mean that the ace queen of spades are sat over me. There might not be. Partner may have one of the ace or queen. But we know partner doesn't have more than 17 high card points. And it doesn't look as though we're running a long suit. 4 no trumps is probably backward here. 4 no trumps means 4 plus hearts and 6 plus total points. I don't think so. I don't think that. I suppose 2 spades is the only forcing bid that I have. 2 spades says 4 plus hearts total forcing to 3 no trumps. So this would force partner to say something more. I think we're going to end in 3 no trumps, but just if partner does have a good hand, let's bid 2 spades. But if I bid 2 spades and partner bids 2 no trumps, we're wrong siding the no trump contract. I think I would bid 2 spades if I were playing in imps teams, because I think we're always going to make 3 no trumps just simply because we've got so many high cards, even if it's played by North. But I think if we do play in 3 no trumps, we will make an extra trick if it's played by me South, because I don't think, a spade lead from East against 3 no trumps will probably end up giving East-West a spade trick, whereas spade lead from West will probably give us an extra spade trick. So I think if we're going to play in 3 no trumps, I should bid it now. But if we still want to explore a slam, in the minor suit slam, since we don't have a major suit fit, I need to bid 2 spades. But I think at match points with the robot, I'm just going to settle for playing 3 no trumps. And they lead diamonds. Partner has the queen of spades. So we have 3 hearts, 3 clubs. This is going to give us 2 diamonds and 2 spades, but it looks like we may be losing the king of diamonds and the ace of spades. Partner's got a flat hand, and so do we. So even though we've got 30 points, unless the queen of diamonds wins this trick, which it does. Right. So, what do we want to do? Well, we're looking to try and make 12 tricks, which should get us a reasonable score. So we want West, we need to knock out the ace of spades and then set about trying to create another trick. So let's knock out the ace of spades now, keeping all our other entries intact. Another diamond. Well, we know that the king is here, but the jack may well be here. So they may both be controlling diamonds now. What we're hoping to come to a situation is, so we've won 2 tricks. We've got 2 more spade tricks is 4. 3 heart tricks is 7. And 3 club tricks is 10. We're hoping that one of these suits will give us more tricks. Is it worth playing our spades now to see if we can Well, more points are here, but we know this hand's turned up with the king of diamonds, ace of spades. You'll see that the robot for that one spade bid says 7 to 11 high card points. So they might not have anything else, but it's quite likely they have one of those, with the rounded suit jacks as well, since we think the jack of diamonds is released. If we play 2 rounds of spades now, we know West has at least 5 spades, maybe 6. East will have to make some discards, and have to do it before they know enough about the distribution of the hand. Got which hand up? I think I'll start by playing a spade to my hand, and then a spade dummy, and see what East discards. Well, they've thrown a heart, the 9 of hearts, so I don't know if that indicates that they've got the jack. But we've got 10, 8, 7. Well, this hand got 5 spades and 4 hearts. It's much more likely that East has the long hearts. So I'm going now, while I've got the entries, I'm going to play the 8 of hearts and dummy, ace, go over to the king, and there's the jack. Right, so that's good. So now the 10 of hearts is good. 7 of diamonds thrown from there. Let's see. So this hand had 4 hearts and 2 spades. This hand had 5 spades and 2 hearts, and at least 4 diamonds, because we know they have the king of diamonds, and they've thrown the 7. So this hand, let's say 5 spades, 2 hearts, 2 diamonds, so they can have 4 clubs still. So we're going to come to our hand now with the club. And the 3 is missing, so one of them may well be playing high-low to show 4. Anyway, I'm going to play the Queen of Hearts. And now a club appears. So I'm going to throw the 9 of diamonds from dummy, because this hand throws the jack of diamonds. So it does look as though this hand's got 4 clubs to the jack. So we're probably only going to make 11 tricks. But yeah, there we go. There was no way of picking up that 4 clubs to the jack. So that's 78%. Presumably lots of other people did the same. Nobody got more tricks. People got less. But it proves our percentage a bit. Not much our position though. On to board 5 now. East opens the club this time. And we have 13 points. High card points. So East could have 13, could have 12. 1 club is 3 plus clubs. Well, we got the good spade suit, so we're just going to overcall 1 spade here. We're not strong enough to double and then bid spades. Double here shows 4 hearts. And partners 3 spades, unbalanced, 4 plus spades, 5 to 7 total points. So unbalanced is good, but we've got too many losers to think that 4 spades is a sound bid. So we're just going to pass now and hope we get some roughs in dummy to bring us up to 9 tricks. Assuming West is going to pass. And we get the heart lead. That's not very unbalanced. He said unbalanced, didn't he? Unbalanced 4+ spades. 4-4-3-2 seems very balanced to me. Three of hearts. Well, they haven't underled the ace king, so there's no point in putting up the queen. They might have underled the jack. So we've got a chance if we play low, but this hand would have to play the ace or king. And if this hand has the other one, we've got a chance of promoting a heart trick. At the moment, things are not looking good for 3 spades. That's a horrible bid by partner. I'm going to hang. Am I going to drop the 10 of spades here? It does no good to hang on to it. 6 of clubs. I'm going up with the ace. I'm going to draw trumps and I'm going to exit with a club. From dummy, I want to really. So I'm going to play ace of spades. 2. Are they breaking? 3-2. I can't really afford to only, if they're 3-1, I can't afford just to draw one more round and leave a trump out because they might get a diamond rough. So I'm going to leave the jack of spades. If the 10 appears, I will overtake in dummy. Doesn't, so I'm going to play low from dummy. And I now need to draw this last trump. Stop the diamond rough. Now going to lead a club from dummy in the hope that East will have to go up with a... No, they're letting their partner win and play a heart. So we are going to have to play diamonds ourselves, which means we're going to have, if they don't hop up with the ace or king, they've led a diamond, right, rather than letting me, what was that last trick? They won the ace, so the queen is a winner. They made a mistake. Right. And they've therefore had to lead a diamond, but I am going 1 down still, but this should be better than most people. There's the ace. Here comes the 10. King, and now we've got the rest of the tricks. But I expect 1 down would be, there will be people more than 1 down. So 67% doesn't change our position, moves our percentage up slightly. 3 spades -1 is very common. A couple of 3 spades -2, but some people bid on to 4 spades. Well, I don't think they read what the robot said they had, even though they didn't have it. So another 1 club opening on our right, and we've got 6 spades and 5 diamonds. Now the robot does play some 2 suited overcalls. It plays 2 no trumps here would be unusual, showing the 2 lowest unbid suits, hearts and diamonds, and 2 clubs would be Michael's, showing both majors. But it doesn't have a way of showing spades and diamonds here. There is a system called Guess Them, which where you can show all the possible combinations of 2 suited overcalls. But people who play it tend to forget it and end up getting in a mess. So here, I don't think I can double. I don't want to hear a jump in hearts from partner, so I'm just going to overcall 1 spade for now. I don't think this will finish the auction. 3 clubs from there. Right, so now I'm going to show a good hand that shows 18 to total, 20 total points, but I got such good distribution that I shouldn't sell out to 3 clubs. And I shouldn't double because I don't have hearts. And partner, despite me saying I've got that, 4 plus hearts. Well, I've got 6 spades, so I'm going to bid 3 spades. And see what they do. Hopefully they won't bid 4 hearts. Well, there we go. At least I'm roughing clubs in the short trump hand. Well, I'm probably not the only one playing in 4 hearts. 2, 4, they've got 7 hearts, so you can see there's a good reason to do that. Who did all the bidding? So East opened the bidding. There's a good chance East has the ace of hearts and the king of diamonds. West's bid was a preemptive raise, 4 to 9 total points. So we want to get rid of this club loser. And the easiest way to do that is on the ace of spades. But the alternative is to cross the king of spades and ruff the queen of clubs. But now we've got a problem drawing trumps. 2, 4. We've got 8 trumps, so they've got 5. We expect to lose at least 1 diamond. We do have another alternative, which is to lose the queen of clubs and hope to lose just 1 trump and 1 diamond. Or to lose, or just to lose 3 trumps. I think that's probably the best line, is to try and cross the king of spades, ruff the queen of clubs, cash, and then set about drawing trumps and hoping the diamond finesse works and we can throw a diamond on the ace of spades. I think that's probably the best line. I'm going to hope that we can ruff this spade low. Oh, well, there's the queen. So we got enough winners in dummy now. And the fact that it's under queen should means that the low ruff should succeed. So the idea is just to lose 3 trumps. Playing a low trump caters to a singleton ace. But more likely that, you know, if the 3-2, we should only lose 3 trumps if we can avoid a ruff. So the question is 4-1. If there's a singleton ace, then we're better leaving a low one. But a singleton queen or jack is twice as likely. So I'm going to lead. Oh, with queen's gone, so there's the jack. Right, a 9. No, it doesn't matter then. Where all the chances are equal. So I'm going to lead the 8 of hearts. Oh, the singleton ace, maybe. The 7 of diamonds. Well, I've got 2 spade winners here, but I haven't got an entry to them. And this hand would be roughing if I tried playing them. I need the diamond finesse. Well, the 10 of diamonds is now good. So I'm going to lead the ace of spades in the hope of tempting a ruff from this hand. No. Well, this hand can't over ruff, which is bad news. It looks like it was a singleton ace of hearts. No, it was doubleton. There's the jack. That's good news. And so we can read 7 of hearts, 8 of spades, and they're all good. We can claim 96.4%. Well, moved us up to third place. But, once again, I could have counted that hand better. Where did I miss a trump? Ah, we had 9 trumps, not 8. Right. So clearly, I expect you are doing better at counting than I am today. I mustn't have put my counting hat on. So 13 high card points, 6 card spade suit. This is a 1 spade opening bid. 3 hearts from partner, 6 plus hearts, less 2 or less spades, 9 to 11 high card points. Invitational. Well, we've got 3 hearts to go with their 6. When they say queen of hearts, they might have the king. Yeah, the minimum, at least a suit headed by the queen. So we may have 4 losers here, but we may not. We may be able to run the spades, throw losers away from dummy. This is worth 4 hearts. So just to remind you, this south hand is the one they can see. This north hand is the one that's hidden. We're missing the queen of hearts. We've got 9 hearts between us, so they've got 4. They've got 2 club tricks. We do have to get rid of. They've led the ace. Well, they lead the king from ace king. So they don't have ace king. I'm going to play the 5. So that ace may well be from ace doubleton. They're leading the 9 of diamonds. Well, I'm going to play the ace. I'm not going to risk a double finesse, but this hand hasn't led low from king, queen of diamonds. So we're short of entries to dummy. They did no bidding. This hand had the ace of clubs. This hand had the king of clubs. 9 of diamonds. They probably don't have the king or queen. So if this hand has king, queen of diamonds and the ace of clubs, well, they didn't get a chance to do anything much because the bidding was at the 3 level by the time they got there. But I think my best chance is to play west for the king of spades and to take a roughing finesse in spades. And I'll get rid of a diamond loser while I'm doing it. And I can rough a diamond. So, and the queen of clubs is a winner at the moment. So I'm coming to spade, and I'm going to take the roughing finesse. I'm going to throw the diamond away. And there's the king of spades. King of diamonds. I'm going to rough. Oh, well, there we go. That's 1 down. So 9 of clubs. My jack of spades is a winner. We've seen one of their trumps. They've only got 3 trumps left. Is this hand roughing? And if so, with what? Do they have the queen of hearts? Well, I'm going to rough with the jack of hearts and hope to drop the queen from west. We still have a club. I'm going to play the king of hearts. Ah, right. So trumps broke so badly. Get rid of my diamond loser. 25% for two down. More people didn't bid four hearts, presumably. Six hearts minus two. And not, some people made four hearts. So I'm sure you can make it if you just take an ordinary spade finesse and rough the spades good. You could probably make it. Right, back down to sixths, still close to 60%. So, and the last hand, 5-4 in the majors, 17 high card points. We could try swinging by opening one no trump, but the points, everything points to this being a suit contract. If North is short in clubs, so two clubs is Drury. Double shows this hand has clubs, sadly. So we're likely to get a club lead. But two hearts from me says invite to game, 13 to 14 points. No, I'm too strong for that. What does three hearts mean? It's a splinter showing one heart. Three diamonds is a splinter. 18 to 22 total points. Three clubs. To try and con them not to lead a club. Doesn't say anything about clubs. Oh, well, do I want to tell? I don't really want to tell the opponents that I've got a singleton diamond. We're not going to slam here, especially with this double of clubs here. Partners promised at least three spades. I think we're just bidding four spades, giving as little information away as possible. Past hand. And there we are, we have the three club losers. Can they engineer a trump promotion? No, we're only missing the jack of spades. So crash their three clubs. This hand's discarded. We'll let that run around. 10. So this hand turned out to have five clubs. So we won't find out about 4-1 spades in time. But we're going to play the five of spades to here. We'd find, just in case spades are 5-0. I'm going to lead the six of spades. It's a big call to finesse the 8. Because if West has 4 spades, we need to finesse the 8 to pick up the jack. And they have the jack anyway. This hand had 5 clubs. This hand only had 2. Nobody, East doubled clubs, but that just shows they had ace, king, queen of clubs. Certainly that was all they needed. 2 to do that. But they did pass. Ah, right. So East has passed. To start with. So, and they had ace, king, queen of clubs. Well, one more point from the jack of spades wouldn't have got them into bidding. So that doesn't indicate, so Jack of spades and Jack of diamonds. Would that have got them to open one club? I think the odds, even the clubs are 3-2, the odds favour West having the Jack. But I am going to finesse the 8. Yes. Queen of spades, 9 of spades. Get to my hand with a diamond, as that's less likely to get roughed, because this hand discarded a heart earlier and we've had a round of hearts. We'll drop the Jack of spades, and now we can cross to the King of hearts, and our hand is high, so we can claim this should be worth a fair bit, 100%. All right, well, does that move us up from 6th place? It does. It moves us up to 3rd place. So presumably nobody else made 4 spades. Can't quite see the other tables, but it was the inference that, and in fact the Jack of clubs, yes, in fact they had ace, king, queen, Jack of clubs, and they had the Jack of diamonds. So if they'd had the Jack of spades, they would have opened the bidding. So there were 2 things pointing towards taking the finesse. That one about the point count, where we knew East had 10 points in clubs, and they might have the a Jack of diamonds or Jack of hearts, in which case they wouldn't have the Jack of spades, and the fact that they had 5 spades and West had 2 spades, which left a lot more space for spades in the West hand. So I think therefore the odds favoured taking the finesse. We got our reward. See if the other tables are available now. Yes, there they are. And somebody made 3 no trumps, but 4 spades generally went down. And so I finally got some counting right. But hopefully you got the earlier counting right and saw that I got it wrong. But the principle of doing it, but nobody pretends that it's easy. It just needs a continuous effort. And I obviously needed another cup of coffee before I started doing this. But counting would have given the right answer on 3 of these hands. Now, if I counted correctly on all 3, we might have got a very good score. But the bad scores were actually due to the way I bid. I think some of them anyway, at least. So I hope you found that useful. I hope you will make the effort to count. It is worthwhile. It will bring in a lot of contracts that you wouldn't otherwise make, like that last one. So please do make the effort, and come back next week and see if I'm counting a bit better next week and can get up there near that 70% in order to win the event. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.